guys, so today I'm busting out my crock pot again and I'm going to try a recipe that I have never made before. I found this online. I will link the recipe if you're interested. It was a little vague, so I guess it's add however much to your preference kind of thing. So what it said was cabbage, which that's in the fridge. I'm going to cut that in just a minute. Ground beef. That's still kind of defrosting a little bit, so I'm going to cut the cabbage and the onion first. So that's also something you need. Put them in those bowls that I got from Rate. I will link that video if you're interested in seeing all of the mixing bowls that I just got. And then you need white rice. So it said like the dry white rice from bags. These are those like bags that you stick in a pot and cook it in the bag. I'm just gonna open these up and put them in. I'm gonna eyeball it because I'm not sure how much I need at this point, but I think two will be good. I don't think I'm gonna need 3 because of the cabbage and all that. You need spaghetti sauce. I got 2 cans just in case. You need beef broth and some tomato soup. So I got 3 cans, not sure how much I'm going to need, but yeah. So, and then it just says spices. So I guess I'm just gonna put in what I think I'm gonna like, what smells good, whatever, mix them all together and kind of spice as I go like I usually do with anything that I make. So let's get started on the chopping of the vegetables and then we will brown the beef and put everything into the crock pot. So now it's time to brown the beef. So now the ground beef is all browned, it's drained of all the grease, and it's added into the crock pot. It's really unclear of how much I'm supposed to add, but I'm gonna add in the beef broth now. I'm just gonna add in a bit, because I really don't know how much I'm gonna need. So just adding in that much for now, and I'll just kind of add more as I go. So now I'm gonna add in a can of the tomato sauce, and then a can of the tomato soup. So now it's time to add in some cabbage, and I'm gonna do that like I'm doing the broth, because I don't know if I'm gonna need this whole bowl. So I'm just gonna add in just a bit. I'm gonna add in a little bit more of the beef broth. Actually, I'm gonna add in a lot of it, of the beef broth. I'm going to add in a bag of the rice. Now it's time for some onion. I'm going to add in a second can of the tomato soup, and then I'm going to stir and see where we're at. All right, so now I'm just going to pour in the rest of the beef broth because I feel like we need it, and then the last can of tomato soup. gonna add in a little more of the cabbage. And then another bag of rice. All right, so here's where we're at now, and now it's time to add in the spices. So I'm gonna add in some garlic powder, some paprika. Okay, I just added stuff to make it easier. I added some of this garlic pepper. I also added black pepper, ground black pepper. I added a little bit of thyme. I added just a little bit of Italian seasoning. And a little bit of this chopped onion. So now it's time to cover and cook for 4 hours on high. So now it's cooking. I'm gonna go clean up my mess, and I'll be back when it's time to taste. So I made a little change. I actually added in one more can of the tomato sauce because it was bothering me that it wasn't to the top, and then just a tiny bit more cabbage. I'm hoping that helps a little bit more because I know you use spaghetti sauce, or at least I do when I make stuffed cabbage or stuffed peppers and stuff to mix everything. So I think it's going to taste really good with the second can. And it just needed a little bit more of the liquid so the rice doesn't soak up all of it and there's no liquid in there. So I think that was a good choice that I made. So yeah, I'll be back when it's time to taste test. All right, so my lighting is a little different because I have my ring lights and it's getting dark outside, so I have no natural light right now. But here is the finished soup, and I have my my cute little leaf bowls that I got penny shopping at Dollar General. I love these bowls, by the way. They are so cute. And all right. So, moment of truth, taste test. Let's see how it tastes. Now, it is hot, so I don't want to burn my tongue. It literally just came out of the crock pot. Like, I just turned it off. So, let's try not to burn my tongue. Now, I have some cabbage and stuff on my spoon. That tastes really good. It literally tastes like I'm eating stuffed cabbage, but in a soup. That is so good. I'm definitely going to be making this again. Now, I might tweak it a little with the spices and how much I put in there and whatnot with like the measurements and whatever. But that's really good, and I'm definitely excited to try that again. So, yeah, stuffed cabbage soup. Really good. Now, like I said in the beginning of the video, if you're interested in making this recipe, I will link the original recipe where I got it from in the description box down below, so you can have like the full recipe and whatnot, or you can just follow what I did. But yeah, I will link that, and I will link like I said in the beginning of the video, the bowls that I use to put the cabbage and the onion in. It's a set of 7 and they're stainless steel with lids. I will link that video in the description box down below as well if you're interested in seeing all of the bowls and maybe purchasing it. It is from Amazon, and I do have the link to those bowls in that other video. So I will link that video in this one. But yeah, that is everything. Let me know if you're interested in seeing other stuff made in the crock pot or other cooking videos or whatnot. I make a homemade chicken noodle soup that I really like in the crock pot. That's kind of my own recipe. And I have made buffalo chicken dip before in the crock pot as well. So if you want to see a recipe for that or anything else, just let me know. If you want me to try anything, maybe link a recipe for me to try or whatnot. But yeah, that is everything for this video. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. Thank you for watching. Have an awesome day. Bye.